Welcome to Why the Hell Are We Watching This? Episode 2. Today we have our guests Yoder and Judo. Judo is new. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, Judo?
Nice to meet you, everyone. Well, I'm just a guy who dabbles in everything and wants to get better, and that's my eternal plight. But I'm glad to be here today with you all.
Hell yeah. And I'm Null, and we're watching, well, we did watch episodes 2 through 5 of Hikaru no Go. What'd you guys think of the most recent episodes we watched?
Most recent episodes. Well, I definitely have a positive impression of the show so far, right? And since it's episodes 2 through 5, I'm also appreciative of how quickly the entire thing picks up, right? So 5 episodes, and this guy's already slated to head towards the tournament. He's already met a few people, already has what I think to be a pretty strong rival, and also makes me interested in Go. So positive so far.
Hell yeah. And what are you thinking, Yoder?
Um, I have to agree with Judo. It was very interesting, and I got nothing else to say. Cause
Yeah.
yeah.
You do bring up a great point. The pace in this show is like really nice.
Yeah.
It's not like a slog like I thought it would be.
Right, because like episode 1, it's like all right, we're getting the Go board. He gets possessed. We know that Sai is so depressed that he drowned himself in Baja Blast. We got that set up, and immediately they start playing Go, and I'm glad for that.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be Hikaru no Go without Go.
Of course.
So do we want to go ahead and give a little brief synopsis of what happened prior to episode 1?
Prior to episode 1 or after?
Or after, yeah, post.
Okay, yeah, sure. Who wants to go?
I mean, you're the guest here it's your first time here, so you can go ahead and go for it.
Okay, sure. So, I guess right after episode 1 leaves off, so Sai has already been with Hikaru this entire time, kind of making him play Go. He's in this Go salon. He meets Akira, right, and he's kind of inspired by that meeting. So episodes 2 through 5, he kind of continues his Go journey. So in 2, he actually goes to a Go class and he starts learning about the game, which I think is a good way to introduce that, because instead of having him sit down at an empty board and going, "This is how we play the game," blah blah blah, you just kind of see him already going to this class. So he goes to this class, he learns how to play Go, and then Akira, what is it? Akira's like agonizing over his defeat over Hikaru, and they both kind of train up to each other, and that continues. Yeah, that continues on.
His world is like shattered.
Right. But yeah, he continues, and then they go to this school festival. Hikaru meets this guy, who is this. Well, first there's this school festival event where this guy has like a book of Go puzzles, and he's going, "Who can solve this?" Blah blah blah. So he's solving a few, and then this asshole, cool dude, I guess, captain of the Shogi Cub, we'll call him fucking Tetsuo. Tetsuo Akari comes up and challenges him, and after that match, they decide to enter a tournament together, and that's where we leave off.
Yeah. So basically, Hikaru defeats Tetsuo, or doesn't defeat Tetsuo
By half Moku.
by half a point. Yes, and I guess Tetsuo just decides he's worthy and decides to join the Go club.
It's actually Sai that picked up, yeah.
Yeah,
Because Hikaru was playing it first, and then Sai took over.
Yeah, and because Tetsuo is like a shogi player, or
Right.
yeah, shogi. That's right.
Yeah.
And I guess he hates Go because of his troubled past,
His
but we'll get into that
backstory.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah, with his like evil dad, his like
His evil dad, and then Akira.
yes.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think of him as a character?
Well, of course he came on strong, right? Like that was intent. He slams down a piece of gum onto the table, which is already like, which to me was shocking. I was offended as a person. I was like, how dare you sanctify this holy game with your piece of gum, right? But the thing is, even though his character is super strong and that can be abrasive, I do like him because it comes through, like his character comes through really strong through Go, or Shogi, or whatever he does. Like he's a bitch. Well, no, he's not a bitch. He's like a big, like
big
heavy
dick.
dude. He's a big dick dude, right? But you also know that he has the balls to back it up and Go. So I'm a fan.
Yeah, yeah. What are you thinking of our boy Tetsuo Yoder?
Yeah, I thought he was an asshole, and 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 when he decided to make the club, I mean to be part of the club, I was surprised. Well, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he
Yeah,
just
Pretty
said for
great.
like, they just mentioned the tournament, right? So they're gonna play the tournament together at least.
Hmm.
yeah,
Right.
100%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, this is the time that I'm going to bring up my little plot twist here.
Okay.
As of episodes 2 through 5, I have decided to watch Hikaru no Go dubbed.
Oh fuck. Oh my god, we have to cancel the podcast. This is not okay.
I'm leaving the call right now.
We're leaving the fucking call. Wait, how are you gonna know the names of like the traditional strategies when they talk about like something something Hoshi, like
Yeah, like
Nanodoku?
Atari,
Ugh.
Yeah,
Shisho,
Atari. I mean, they still
Komi.
call it they still called it Atari and Komi in the English version. So I did get those, but
Man,
uh,
that's not okay. It's not
um,
okay.
I thought it would be fun to like point out any differences that I notice in the dub versus
Okay.
the sub.
Are there any?
Um, yeah, they
Is the main character's name like Matt?
Matt.
yeah, it's Matt.
Wait, is it literally Matt?
No, it's not
Okay.
Matt.
Oh my god. Thank fucking god.
The only like real big difference is I remember in the sub they called the like move that Sai wanted to achieve the God Hand.
Yeah.
And they call it the Divine Move
Okay.
in
Um,
the in the dub.
I mean that's all right.
Yeah, but that's the only like huge difference.
Okay, and the voice acting is passable at least.
Okay, so the voice acting is fucking hilarious
Oh my
because Sai, I swear to God, they got the same voice actor for Sai that they used for James in Pokemon.
god. What?
Like it's uncanny how much it sounds like him.
It's nice. It's a
And
nice
it's
voice
not
for
di-
Sai.
it's not
James' voice,
detracting from his character at all.
Yeah, I guess not. But, like,
If it's a
okay.
pretty boy.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess it's the same show though. Oh my god, I
yeah.
feel betrayed.
So while we're on the topic of characters, also, what do you guys think of Akari, the childhood friend character?
Ah, yes.
She's getting a little bit more time in the spotlight,
Yeah.
but we haven't really seen much of her. Where do you think they're gonna go with her?
Well, it always seems like there has to be one of these, you know? I'm not saying that Akari is necessarily one of those, but she is a childhood friend. But I think her like relationship with Hikaru is positive, like positive towards the development of them both, right? And if we're talking about where they're gonna go in the future with her, I'm not sure. Can you guys really see like any sort of real romantic progression in like
I don't-
Hikaru no Go?
I don't think so. It doesn't seem like
Yeah.
it'll be that kind of show. I find no
Right.
point of her being there.
So is she just gonna get cucked by like a Go?
Yeah, I think that she might just be like a cheerleader type character, like
That's probably likely.
she might get into Go because Hikaru's into it, but for the
Yeah.
most part, she's just on the sidelines cheering him on.
Right. I
Um,
feel that way too.
Yeah, she might get like a Taya versus My Valentine battle at some point from
Yeah, yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
She's probably gonna
but-
make him a few lunches or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I think is gonna happen with that character.
Right. But
Um,
overall, I'm not annoyed by her. She's not like hurting anything. I don't think.
yeah, except for that one game that she ruined.
Yeah, fuck that.
But
What the
you know,
hell?
whatever.
That's why you can't trust women, guys.
Yes.
That's right. That's the point.
I
Yes,
wrote down
all-
here, Hikaru fucked up because of a girl. Never
Yeah.
have girls
Sure
around you
did.
guys when you're doing something serious.
You sure did.
Yes. In the wise words of a very wise prophet, these hoes ain't loyal. But yeah, that's. I kind of want to go into how Hikaru acts as a character,
Okay.
because man, I know he's like shonen protagonist, but I think sometimes what he does takes it to like the extreme of that.
He's like 12, 11?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
sixth grade. He's like 12. Yeah,
Okay,
he's
okay.
very abrasive in a
Yeah.
world of like calm, studious Go players.
That's true. Yeah. He
Uh,
slights Go.
in the next within those 4 episodes that we watched, he manages to get himself kicked out of 2 Go establishments.
That's right. Well, to be fair,
Um,
he's not traditionally Go player. He just kind of, oh, what's the fucking thing? I'm gonna walk in here and blah blah blah. But like,
yeah,
I'm sure he's gonna gain respect for Go as the game goes, as the show goes on. Like, he's not gonna remain like an irritating fuck, like that slights the game while he plays it.
Like in these episodes, he's starting to get an interest in Go.
Right.
I believe it's he might have had a bit of an interest, but I believe in this match with Akira's father, he was inspired.
yeah. Which I actually want to bring that up as well.
He's laying
Akira's
down
father.
the stones. Laying down the stones.
Yes. Um, Akira's father got introduced as well.
Yeah.
Apparently
hard
he's
ass.
some like actual Go lord who
He's
gets
a
like
god. Yeah.
TV shows and everything.
He's
Closest-
such a
And-
god. He's such a god that he walks around like subways in like ritual clothes.
Yes,
He's
he's that devoted.
He's the closest to the hand of God,
Yeah.
Yeah,
from what
yes,
people say. Yeah.
he is the closest to achieving the divine move. Which is cool. I really like him. Somehow, I think he's going to serve as like a main villain at some point,
Villain.
Yeah,
which
like
is
a
interesting.
it's kind of like an end game boss. Not really. I feel like he is going to be a big opponent in the future, of course.
Yeah, I mean, if he's like the current like world champion at Go, if such a thing exists,
Alright.
like he's the only he's the only final boss there could be.
But is Hikaru aiming for the world championship title?
Well, no, but Sai is aiming to achieve the divine hand, so I'm sure he wants to play against that guy. That's the big thing.
They'll definitely play at some point, but do you think that qualifies him to be a total villain?
No, I don't see that.
He's got like some weird I don't know. He's got like his lackeys, dude. And all villains have lackeys.
But he doesn't seem like a bad guy so far.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the dub, but the way they were talking about like getting a hold of like Hikaru and being like, how did this kid think of this move on the fly? We need to get a hold of him.
It's definitely the dub. They were more like whoa, we need to.
They're curious. Like how?
Yeah,
we
they're
want to know.
curious.
We want to know what
More
he
The
curious.
loves.
dub, the dub is definitely painting like
Okay.
Akira's father as like a villain, and his like group as like evil henchmen, and he's like part of this evil Go
my God,
organization
okay.
that collects good players or
That's
some
not-
shit.
Well, no.
That's not the impression I
what
got.
What you do know is go back to the stuff.
No, I think this is a great contrast that
Oh
we
my
have
God.
here. But yeah, he's a cool character though. I like him. He puts down his Go pieces with power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's powerful. It's powerful.
It was really funny how like it was showing this like fucking black streak of like coming down.
That's
as-
the coolest shit ever.
Yeah, he's like Akira's father is playing against him, trying to like test him or whatever, and
Yeah.
you just see these fucking streaks of light flying down, like
like fucking meteors. Yeah,
yeah.
I love
And then
analogies like that.
And then Hikaru tries it, and
He's just a bitch. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, he puts it down with power, but
Yeah.
like he puts it on the wrong move, and
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
And he put down the move so hard that he was spooked by it and ran away.
He thought Sai
Yeah.
took over his body, and
Yeah,
that's
which he
what
did.
spooked him. But no, of course. He was
Yeah.
just very I don't know.
All right, I kind
He
of
was-
want to talk about Akira and then how I think he's a very strong character so far, especially towards Hikaru and the entire show.
I love him because he is like the opposite of everything that Hikaru stands for.
Yeah, yeah, right.
And
Oh yeah, go ahead.
that's just great for like a rival, but I don't know, he might even become more than that. Like he might even be like the big hurdle that Hikaru has to get over
Oh,
eventually.
definitely. Yeah, that's more likely for me. What do you think about him, Yoder?
Yeah, I agree. It really showed their differences on Go when they had that conversation at the end of episode 2,
Yeah,
when he was
yeah,
telling
yeah.
him that about like the title prizes and how Hikaru decided, oh, maybe I can do one or two just for the money, and of course
Right.
Akira
And
got pissed
Hikaru
off.
said that like it wasn't out of ill intent. He's just a fucking kid.
Yeah,
But like I think he's gonna learn that respect eventually.
yeah, and
But yeah,
after that their match, Hikaru started thinking about like, well, what is it that got him mad? Like,
yeah,
why are all the other people interested in this board game?
yeah. He's grown up.
Yeah,
What I am really interested in with this entire deal with Akira and Hikaru is that like Akira wants to play Hikaru so bad, but it's actually Sai that's playing, right? So
yeah,
Mhm.
sometimes I felt like, wait, so this is, you can view it as a rivalry between the two, but is it like it's not whole cut the entire thing like that because Sai is playing, right? But the thing is, um I still think this is like you can play this correctly. You can play the right moves. You can lay the stones in such a way that you can have Akira develop towards his rivalry with Hikaru slash Sai, and Hikaru develop because he's seeing like the passion that Akira has for Go, and he also wants to pick it up himself. So like I think that's an interesting direction to go with Akira, and
Yeah,
also
what
he's pretty cute.
yeah, he's a cute boy.
Yeah,
I can't help but bring parallels to Yu-Gi-Oh with this show. Like
yeah,
at least think of them because we've got our green-haired rival,
yeah,
and we've got our young protagonist who's being inhabited by an ancient spirit of the
yeah.
game that they play.
he's blonde.
So, um, honestly, like Akira feels like the less douchey version of Kaiba.
Akira's just a great character so far, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he is great. I love him. I love his hair.
yeah. His
I
hair's
love
awesome.
how when he starts screaming at Hikaru, it starts raining.
Yeah, yeah. Good play of environment.
Yeah, this show does a lot of cool things, but sometimes like it feels weird. Like
In what way?
I don't I don't know if you guys picked it up, but like there was a point where during this tournament or like before this tournament that they go to, Hikaru is like watching these two players play and he's like awestruck by them. And
Hmm.
he's supposed to be looking at the board and it's supposed to be this intense scene, but like his character's just looking at what would be the camera
Oh
and
yeah.
it's very awkward and stilting.
Do you think
Uh,
that's an attempt to to mirror Hikaru's naivety, or is that just a technical flub or something?
um, I think that I think that it was a technical flub. I
Okay.
think that like turn his eyes like make his eyes look down just a little bit because like where the camera would be positioned is just like maybe even move the camera up a little bit. It's like he's staring at me and not the game, and it was like a
Yeah.
very
Okay.
long cut of that.
What
Yeah,
did
that makes
So
sense.
what did you think about that, Judo? Since you brought up it, that if it
About
was
Oh,
a
well, I
choice.
think, I mean, it might be reading too deep if I say like, oh, it's meant to draw a parallel to his naivety and blah 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 growth of character. So I can't really say, but what I can say is that I think that we're definitely supposed to see that he's naive, and then him growing through Go is part of it. And also, I can
yeah,
say that in the future, I'm pretty sure like there'll be intense like real battles, and I don't think you'll see him like fucking around looking at other boards.
yeah,
So I don't
yeah,
think
one
this
hundred
should be a
percent.
problem. Yeah.
Um, which also brings me to something interesting about Hikaru that they brought up is he one of the players in a game messed up their board and
Oh yeah.
Hikaru was able to put it back together piece by piece, like play
Right.
by play,
Right.
which tells us that like Hikaru's got some great memory. Like they've showed us before, he remembers moves from games that he played with Akira and other people.
Yeah, like he cares. He's not half-assing it. He's genuinely interested.
Yeah, and he has the tools to pick it up very fast.
Right.
So,
Oh yeah, one small thing about that. After he did that, right? Like, the guys at the board were kind of amazed, and I was amazed too, right? But then,
yeah,
as Hikaru walked away, we got shooed away. One of the guys was like, anyone can do that, but like, I don't. I think he kind of meant it. He was like, anyone that has like that can actually play Go can recount an entire game.
yeah,
But like, is that actually true? Is that actually true? And then later on, Sai was like, I mean, it's not too hard to recreate a game if you see it, like if you're playing the game, but I don't know. I don't know if that's like a common symptom of like what Go players do.
yeah. I think it might be like something that once you played the game long enough, and if you're paying
Yeah.
attention,
Or yeah.
But
He just
not these like middle schoolers that are playing in this tournament. No one's on that level really,
Yeah.
except for like the prodigy characters that have been introduced already.
Oh yeah. Also, one small thing that I like about like these kind of, especially Go or like any of these kind of mind sport things, is that age really isn't a factor in strength. Like
Yeah.
you can be you can approach the move of God, the deity, the divine move.
The
You can approach-
the
the
divine
hand.
move.
yeah, the divine move, and you can be like a middle schooler. So you can have like some fuck boy face off with like some grandmaster or whatever, some like big hairy dude, but it's still an even match because it's like a battle of wits. I'm into that.
Yeah, like they have old people, like older gentlemen, like asking Akira for like teaching games,
Yeah, yeah.
which is it's really cool. Well, what do you guys think of like the character that they introduced who had the like Go handbook?
Sui Sui.
Oh, Tsutsui.
Yeah. He's like kind of timid.
I
He
couldn't
always
have
has
been
his
wrong.
like books. He always has his book out while he's
Uh-huh.
playing.
Well, yeah, yeah. My first impression of him was that he was a glasses coon. He was a glasses son.
Underappreciated glasses coon.
Underappreciated glasses coon. But yeah, I think I don't think he's there to just take up space. Like in the plot, he has a role, right? Like he's the leader of this club, and Hikaru joins the club, or is slated to join the club, probably, right? But the thing is, like, I think beyond his role in the plot, what we also see like from Tsutsui is like another aspect of Go in like certain people, right? We have different people who approach Go in different ways, like Akira, who's like this god, or close to a god, and then Kaga, who is really good, like pretty fucking good. Hikaru,
Yeah,
who's just naive.
Tetsuo.
Yeah, Hikaru, who's this naive like bitch, and then we have Tsutsui, who's like, kind of want to say, slightly above average, but he's still in the average range. So I think we're getting a good picture of the game and how people interact with it, like through the character, and also like, he's also fine. He's also not a dick.
Yeah, yeah, he's great. He's like every single person that they've introduced who is like a mentor figure or something like that. They've always been like the nicest character ever until
Yeah.
Hikaru fucks up and gets kicked out.
Yeah.
So,
You think
one
you-
thing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Yoder.
Do you think? What? Do you want to go ahead?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna bring up. There's a guy that Hikaru knows in the tournament, and I think he's definitely gonna get caught by this Takada.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Who
That's right.
who is that? Because I didn't catch that. Like I
think-
didn't catch who it was.
Isn't it? He's just like some guy he knows. I don't think we have ever seen.
Yeah, he's not like a real character, but he said, "Oh shit, I know that guy from whatever."
Okay. Because the show was treating it like I should know who it is.
Oh no, it's just that if they like call him out for not being junior high, then they're fucked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we don't know who that guy is.
Okay, yeah, that's fine because that was a little bit confusing for me because I was under the impression that like I should know who that is, but I guess not.
Yeah, yeah.
How are you guys feeling about the aesthetic of the show?
Dude, the fucking Hikaru recreating the universe within his head. Makes
Yeah,
me-
that was hot.
Yeah, it was like mind blowing. It's like, holy shit, what the hell am I watching? And
Yeah.
It was pretty fucking great, and I love it.
I really love how he's playing the game by himself, and like it's this whole like sequence about how he's placing like stars and galaxies onto a
Dude.
universe, and he's creating it, and then like
That
at
shit
the
is
end
awesome.
He
That
just
shit is
fucking
awesome.
loses because he's been playing like a retard.
Yeah. That's great. What year is the show again?
Man, I'm not sure actually.
2002 or
It had
2003, I believe.
2003.
Maybe.
2003.
I'm getting 2001.
Oh, really?
Yeah, first episode 2001. So
Yeah,
yeah,
2001.
Okay.
for 2001, actually, I think this looks pretty good. Like honestly, um, none of the designs are abrasive. They all look pretty good. Even Hikaru's like weird ass unexplained blonde hair is like fine,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, it's
Moreover,
definitely unoffensive.
right. Moreover, Sai and Akira look great. They look great.
Yeah, it's 100%. I really like Hikaru's Go jacket.
Yeah, his go get yeah, that's pretty sick.
I don't know if you picked it up, but he has like some varsity jacket and it just
Yeah.
says G on one side and O on the other.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
saw
like,
that.
Are you getting into this game so hard that you're picking up like Go merch?
But yeah,
Let's start a team. Let's make our own chat.
I think this show is very well made. Looks nice.
Yeah, definitely a lot of care went into it. I feel like the people who made it like actually do really care about the game, which is cool.
Yeah, because they show the board and like their shots of just like moves being played, which is
Yeah.
great. Because like I like how Hikaru no Go is about fucking Go. You know, you learn about Go. Makes you want to play Go.
I've actually seen people online because I was just reading like I don't know, not necessarily like episode reviews, but like just people talking about the series as a whole, and people said like if you're actually interested in Go and you're maybe at like a beginner level, like this show is actually really great to watch just to like get
That's
into
awesome.
it.
Oh yeah, I linked in the chat like a while ago with Yoder. There's this like introductory Go video, and the guy's like, "All right, guys, so this is Go. You might have heard of Go from the show Hikaru no Go." And then he has like a picture. He has a picture of Hikaru no Go like in the corner, and like, damn it, you called me out. But yeah, yeah, I'm
That's
learning.
great.
This is educational.
Yeah. Oh, they had a scene with Hikaru in an actual Go class.
Yeah,
And
I like that.
they were like they pointed out the what did they call the move, like the snake or something?
The one that like Hikaru pointed out.
No, the one where it's like if you play this, then they play this, and then it just creates the ladder. The ladder, that's it. Yes.
Yeah. The beginner prank.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called
And
though.
it's basically one of the pitfalls that a lot of beginner players fall into. They call it the ladder.
Yeah,
call it Shicho or something like
itadakimasu,
that?
and then itadakimasu, then he takes all of them. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. None of that happened in the dub. They just called it the ladder, and he just said, "I'll take these." But yeah, it was really interesting
Yeah.
for them to like actually show a teacher just being like, "Hey, this move, what do you do?" Oh, well then this happens. And
Right.
It's like, oh, cool.
And I think
So-
that's actually how classes go in Nippon land.
Yes. In
Which I
the
respect.
land of the rising sun,
The
as
land
the
of the
dub
rising
would call
sun.
it.
Yeah, the land of fun in the sun.
Yeah. So Yoder, I talked to you yesterday about the end credit scenes, right?
Oh yeah.
Or not yesterday, but last
last-
podcast.
Yes. Sadly, I didn't know what they were saying. It wasn't sub.
Yeah.
But they're
did
teaching
you-
Go, right? That's
Yeah,
what I get.
they're like playing Go.
Yeah.
Did you catch that at all, Judo, or did you just
I
skip
did
past
not.
it?
I did not catch this.
So at the end of the show, there are these Japanese women, like live action, playing Go and like
Live
talking about
action?
things. Yes, live action.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like after credits. But the problem is that it's not subbed in the
Oh.
sub version, and it's not dubbed in the dub version. So
Oh,
it's
no.
just we're completely missing this experience. I just wanted
Do you
to bring up that in the dub there is no sub, so there's no dub
Do you
for
think
it.
it's another story we're just missing out on?
I don't think it's story. I think it's just
No,
educational
woman-
stuff we're missing out
lady-
on.
Girl number 2 is trying to redeem herself while she lost many matches by a lady number 1, and yeah, she has to
Maybe the real
perform. She has to
Hikaru no
perform the god hand to win.
Yeah,
Next match.
she's got that god hand. Maybe the real Hikaru no Go is in the end credits. Fuck all this stuff like 20 minutes before. The real
Yeah.
shit is like the 3 minutes or whatever at the end.
Yeah. Definitely 100% true.
Yeah, that's it.
So
Just
what did you guys think about the excitement of the characters? I really loved personally how animated every single character was, no matter whether they're just some one-off character that we're never going to see again, or if they're the main characters. Like everybody is so excited about what they're doing. They're
What
so
exactly?
passionate.
Okay, yeah. So I was about to ask what you meant by excitement. So like them being real people or something. You mean like their life towards Go or something? How
Yeah,
their
like you
attitude?
definitely get to see a lot of like different attitudes towards it. Like when Tetsuo bodied that one guy in the tournament,
Yeah,
like he's sitting there and his world's shattered, and Tetsuo's like, "Yeah, I'll beat you in 10 minutes."
yeah. If this is shogi, I'd beat you in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
um,
I'm a fan.
yeah, it's really nice. What about you, Yoder? You into that kind of passion?
yeah, I've always been into fashion stuff since I was for a long time. It's what drives me as a person. Drives
So,
everyone as a person, of course.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, passion is great.
Yeah, fashion is
So
beautiful.
what I'd like to ask you guys at this point is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped were you for each episode at the end of the episode? Like, were you ready to were you ready to just go and you're just like, I need to see more right now, or were you just kind of like, I'll watch another episode? Like,
Um,
how far were you on that scale?
the first two episodes, I was like, oh yeah, I enjoyed this. It was pretty high up there. Not too high. I enjoyed it, but ever since, I believe it was episode 3, right, where Hikaru and Sai
That's,
were in a match
yes.
with Akira's
Yeah.
father. Ever
Episode
since
3.
then, yeah, ever since then, I just been like, okay, I want to watch more, cause of Hikaru
Yeah, I
getting
feel
it
the
to
same
go.
way. I feel the
Yeah.
same way. Like episodes 1 and 2, I was like, hey, this is pretty strong so far. I'm interested in Go. You know, Akira's cute. Sai's not a woman, which makes me mad, but I'll still watch it. I thought he was a woman, man. Like
He's got the
seriously,
purple lipstick.
that guy. I mean, yeah, whatever. But
So is
also,
that the face of a woman?
is this the face of a man? Yeah, but
Yeah. Oh no, wait. Oh shit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
it's okay. But yeah, episode 3 hits, and I'm like, damn, like this is some fiery shit. So like, not only do I care about the characters playing Go, I care about Go now, which is good to
Yes.
establish episode 3, which is pretty fast, I think.
Fuck chess. I'd rather play Go.
That's right.
That's
Fuck
that's
chess.
that's an intellectuals game. Chess is.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's where it's at.
Fuck Shoki as well. You know,
Yeah,
it's all about go.
but about that Go.
Yeah, for me, I'm pretty much right there with you. Episodes 1, 2, and maybe even like halfway through 3, I'm like, I'm just watching this. But once the pot gets heated, you know what I mean. I'm
Oh yeah,
ready to go.
that's right.
Um,
You're ready to go.
I'm watching the end of the episode comes like the way I see it is like an episode will feel longer the less I'm interested in it.
Yeah,
So, like,
makes sense.
if I'm watching a 20-minute episode of something and it's like, whatever, it'll feel like a 30-minute episode.
That's
But if
true.
I'm, like, real into it, it'll feel like a 10-minute episode, and I'm like, I need more right now.
Yeah. When episode 5 ended, I realized, oh shit, it's been that long already.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like it moves pretty briskly too, so it's not just like you being excited. It's like the show like is going pretty fast as well, in a good way, like briskly.
Yeah, like a power walk instead of a
Yeah.
slow walk or a
I
run.
yeah, I power walked past episode 5. Spoilers. That's probably
Oh,
not
no.
spoiler.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to
damn
talk
it,
about
you.
anything past episode 5, but that's
okay,
fine.
yeah, I have. But
He's
yeah,
doing
but-
overtime. God damn it.
yeah, pay me more, but I do enjoy it. I'm not
As
getting
if
paid
any of
more.
us will get paid for this podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hopefully. I don't want to work a real job.
Yes. Pay me to talk about Go. I'll do it all the time.
That's right.
So at the end of the 5th episode, we're just gonna kind of close this off.
Mhm.
It's Tsutsui or Kimihiro is playing against a guy. The score is currently 1-1. They're playing like a threes match, so it's a best of 3 type thing.
Yeah.
And he's playing against this dude. They're underestimating him, I feel like. Where do you think this is going to go? Because they cliffhang at the end of that episode.
Right.
Speculate as if you haven't watched episode 6, please.
I definitely. I think up until then, right? Like Tetsuo fucking smashes him, like smashes his dude, right? So it's
Yeah.
it's up to, and then Hikaru loses because he's like an idiot. So it's up
Yeah,
to him, right?
he refuses Sai's help, and
Right.
he just fucking plays his Galaxy game.
Yeah, he plays Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah, but let's see. For the story to progress, right? I'd feel like he'd have to win at that point because you can't just say like, oh, we lose, and then and then kind of like, oh, now what? Like now he's probably depressed. Now you can't really do anything.
What's the
Now
point of the
Kaga's-
club? Yeah.
Yeah, now Tetsuo's like these fucking bitches, and they kind of skip out. But like,
Well,
but
my
since
counter
it's oh yeah, go ahead.
my counterpoint to that is I've seen this in a lot of sports shows, which I would consider this kind of like a sports show.
It is
It follows a similar structure. It's very character driven,
right.
but they, especially what is it? Haikyuu. They go to this tournament and they just get smashed.
They get
like,
smashed. Like they get
and-
smashed hard. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh, no.
that does serve to move the plot forward because now you get to like get the introspections on the characters and
That's
they
true.
they have a drive to become better and it really like humbles the characters that they've been building up this whole
That is
time,
true.
which would be great because there's a lot of build up for every single character in this show.
Right. There is build up for the characters, but do you think that like they just formed this like ragtag tournament group? Do you think that by smashing them now it'll be as dramatic as like if they've been friends for a while and then like they trained really hard and they're ready and then they get
Yeah.
smashed? And
That's true.
Right.
So maybe this will like form. It'll forge the bonds of friendship for these
Right.
three characters.
They're
'Cause
definitely gonna get smashed
Hikaru-
at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hikaru went into this tournament saying, "Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna play for fun."
Yeah.
And Tetsuo was very not happy with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
I don't know.
probably with you, Judo. I think that they're going to win. What do you think, Yoder?
Takada's there, and I feel like if they do win, they are gonna stand out, and they're gonna be outed. So that's what I
Yeah.
think. That's what
Yeah.
To be fair, if they do lose and then get crushed and just go home, then like that character that Hikaru specifically like recognizes we won't ever get any like elaboration on that. So
Right. Right.
yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards them winning. Judo's
What do you know, Judo? Tell us.
totally not biased
Oh, man, I don't
opinion
know
on what's
anything.
gonna happen.
I'm just just plainly analyzing like I do.
Yes,
Right.
Judo master analyzer, totally
Yeah.
not watch a header.
Yeah.
You
no,
were-
no way.
You're a fine addition to the show.
Thank you much.
Yeah.
I just like Go. I'm gonna learn Go, by the way.
Not-
like really.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna really learn Go.
Yeah,
Do it,
I
we-
think before next episode, I want to have a show match so we can talk about it on the next episode.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
With us having like little to no knowledge, I want to see
Yeah.
who can be the best on only our Hikaru no Go
Only Hikaru no Go.
knowledge.
Yeah, none of
So
us have a
that'll be
sigh.
cool.
Right.
Yeah, unless you guys are hiding from something from me, none of us have a sigh.
Well,
Hmm.
we'll have to see.
Great.
Let me-
So
Let me go get my Go books.
yes,
Yeah.
your introductory Go books.
Sai. Never mind. Next episode.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah. We'll talk about it next episode. What as a closing question, what do you guys want from this series?
Sai drowning in Baja Blast fan art.
for
Yes.
real.
Honestly, if we don't get Baja Blast in this series, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to
That's-
drink that gamer fuel as they play Go.
Yeah. That's the real divine move.
That'll be like the sequel called like Hikaru no Go 2020. And it's like Cyberpunk Go.
Yeah,
They're
all
playing on like
drinking-
holograms. And they're drinking gamer fuel.
And Tokyo explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What do I want out of this show? Well, of course, I want to see all the characters develop, right?
Yeah.
I want to see. I don't want to see anyone just kind of like be forgotten. I want everyone that's been introduced so far to have some kind of like tidy resolution so we can feel good about seeing them so far. I'm not sure if I want like I'm not saying like he's gonna win the world championship or whatever, but I just want to see Hikaru and like grow as a person. I want to see all of them grow as people, but I also want some resolution to Sai. I don't know what's gonna happen to Sai, and I want to like, is he just gonna fucking stay with him his entire life? Is Sai gonna watch Hikaru as he fucks in the future? Is that gonna be a thing?
As he smashes.
How old will Hikaru be? Holy shit.
So,
Oh, man, I
so
don't know. He's
episode
got-
5, I'm calling it right now.
Uh-huh.
At the end of the series, Sai finally plays the God Hand,
Of
and
course.
he can finally leave, and he like disappears into a bunch of sparkles. It'll be some big emotional moment, and he's
disappears.
like, "Goodbye, Hikaru, I love you." Like,
Oh, like the human instrumentality project, he bursts into Baja Blast and then never to
Yes.
be seen again.
yes.
Yeah,
So
I want to
that's
see
my
resolution.
prediction at least.
Right. I want to see side resolution, and also development. And it'd be
Yes.
nice if Hikaru and Akari fucked, or if Hikaru and Akira fucked. Either one.
Yes, 100%. Oh man, what if we get some like weird Akira, what's her name? Akaru, like love circle
Oh,
stuff
that'd
or
be
love
weird.
triangle stuff.
That'd be really weird.
I don't like the idea of that at all. I hope they don't
That'd
do
be-
that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty hairy.
Also, like their names are so similar in this show, it's really messing with me.
Akira. Oh no, you're right.
Akira, Akari, and then when you're about to capture a piece, it's Atari.
Oh no.
So
That's a divine move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cucking your rivals, divine move.
yes, cuckolding is the ultimate go-to.
Here's the divine move.
It is the hand of God.
Right.
Yes.
That's the most important lesson we've learned here today.
Yeah. So what I want from this series, I do want to see these guys grow. I want to see Hikaru get a lot more serious about the game.
Yeah.
I want to see them grow like physically. Like I want to kind of see.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be 12-year-olds forever. You know what I mean? But I don't know if there's going to be any kind of time skip or anything like that.
I'd like Hikaru to go to junior high and join the Go Club officially. That'd be nice.
It would be nice if they like. Maybe every 20 episodes like is a year or something like that, like not necessarily a time skip, but like they, he actually gets older, but it's a shonen sports show, so that probably won't happen.
I don't know. Let's see.
Characters in these type of shows tend to stay the same forever.
We'll see. We do have what, 60 episodes to work with. A lot can
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, a lot can happen. I'm excited to see what they do. Honestly, I'm excited to see what characters they introduce, because every
Yeah.
character has been like spot on for me. Like I really love them all.
Right, and they all haven't been like too ridiculous. Like I'm slightly afraid / like I don't know, I guess afraid of like the possibility that they introduce like fucking OP people with like fucking Yuki hair. They're like, I'm the Go Master, and they're pulling out special moves like out of their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, new
yeah.
characters.
New characters, great. I want a guy with a pompadour, hopefully.
Oh my god, like playing with the fucking Yakuza, with his like cronies behind him. He like makes
Yeah.
a move. He puts his like feet up crossed on the table. Yeah, I want that.
It'll be great. It'll be great. You guys have any closing comments for the podcast? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to plug, I guess? I don't know.
Well,
What's
I'm
their
going-
plug? Oh, go on, Judo.
Okay. Well, just letting you know, you're talking to the future fucking God Hand. That's what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be the God Hand. I'm gonna cuck all of you. It's gonna be a great time. And this show is just one step on the path for me.
Are you gonna
Yes.
are you gonna sacrifice us? Is that what's gonna happen?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
One step forward to supreme cuckolding.
I'm buying Baja Blast as we speak.
It's on my Amazon wish list right now. All right, cool. I don't have anything to say. Great episodes. I look forward to watching it. What about you, Yoder? Anything? Any closing statements?
Nothing right now. It's a good show. Yeah, that's it.
Great. Check out Yoder's SoundCloud that he doesn't have. This has been episode 2. We watched episodes 2 through 5 of Hikaru no Go. Why the hell are we watching this? And adios, guys.
See ya.
Sayonara.
Splendid. Okay, so you can just stop.
No, I want more content.
やっぱあれはまずかったな。
あの子たちに悪いことしました。